Hi everybody, it's Julia here and I am back with a new process video-ish for my December daily 2015, and this has to be week 51. Time really does fly. So, J6 is here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was Advent 2, second, yeah. So I have a photo of that, and I also have a photo of my little brother with Viola in his lap with a Christmas blanket, and of course he has a Christmas hat on, which is actually red with a lot of gold glitter in it. And we are sitting watching Grinchen, and if you really look close to the photo, you can see Grinchen on the screen on the TV. And he had been like asking and asking for days to watch this movie, and I was like, yeah, fine. I mean, we have done what we have to do. Why not sit down? And so we did that, and it was actually, I think, the first time for him to watch Grinchen. So it was yeah, I was like, you haven't seen it before? Okay, so I'm using the back of the pocket page from the last spread on the 5th. So yeah. The thing with Pocket Page is sort of gets it pretty easily done. You know, you slip in photos and journaling, and that's sort of done, which is nice. But I really like to like get in and do something. One thing I really try to have consistency throughout my album is the numbers. And I just punched a lot of 1-inch circles from different specialty paper. Here is a gold one, and then just glue the numbers on. Then I realized, coming to like 10, I don't have more numbers. Oops. So I just use my diamond and write like 10 or 12 or something, and I mix them. But the common thing is that they are all on that 1-inch circle. Some of them anyway. Okay, what do we have here? J7. It's a photo of of Maiken and Arvid, and this is more of a scrapbook page. So I picked this really pretty pattern from Basic Ray from the Nordic. Oh my gosh, I have it right here. Sorry, Nordic Holiday. It's really pretty, and I love the colors. And I wrote my journaling on the vellum, but do you know what happens when you add like wetness to vellum? Yeah, yeah, you know, it shrinks up, it curls, everything that really nice. So good job there. So what I did was painting white gesso under it so that I could see my journaling, which is so good, but that whole page is seriously buckled because of that. But it's one of my favorite pages, so yeah. I added some adhesive just to keep it down because I'm going to sew it down right now. I'm also going to sew down the photo, and I cut some navy paper from the same collection as the Nordic Holiday and matted in my photo and sort of make it look like a Polaroid frame, which is a bit heavier at the bottom, and I used some red um, letter stickers to write a kiss in Swedish because that's sort of what they do. And this is actually a page about how my brother and Maiken is always very, very happy and always there to cheer you up and always ready to give you a kiss. And then I finish up with saying that Maiken gives very wet kisses. She uses a lot of tongue, which she actually does. It's kind of weird, but she does. So yeah, looking through my little box of embellishments, what I really like about this project so far is that I've used a lot of embellishments that I've made myself, from die cutting or punching or stamping or uh, whatever, but I really like it. So a lot of these red hearts I punched out of, I used the Lawn Fawn heart die, and the number thingies and the trees and all that. I think it's really fun to know that I have made so much of this myself. So I'm mixing red felt heart with silver glitter hearts, and the photo and the big red heart I sewed down with a machine. And then I'm going to add some word stickers. This one says hugs, but in Swedish. And also I'm going to put down love, but in Swedish. So kramar och kärlek. That is very important. And then some silver washi tape. I don't usually buy washi tape, and I did buy a set of 3 with this silver one, and I have not regretted it. I've used it so much. So now I'm going to use my date stamp just to get some texture really, and then I'm going to use the Darcy roller stamp from Studio Calico 7 Papers, and I love that thing. It is so fun. It has like the weirdest thing on it, and it's just really good, you know. It has a rad on it. It's so cool. So I'm going to glue down that 7 I made before, and that is almost it. I'm going to write a title, which is going to be the same. It's going to be Puss, which is Kiss, and then I put them in black foam thickers, and I really liked, but I think it was too harsh, so I'm going to go with red stickles, and I love how that looks. You get this sort of blackness around it, and then yeah, I just really like how that looks. So here it is. Like I said, it was a really sort of technically bad page, if I say so, but I love how it turns out. And I mean, I should know better than to try to gesso on vellum. I mean, I do watercolor on vellum. I do. So anyway, moving on. In between those pages, I just taken black and white chevron paper bag to put the Grinchen story in, and I'm going to put a quote from the Grinch that I made, and then put that on and then attach it to the album. So this story is from like a teacher website or something. I just printed it out, and I thought it was really fun to have the original Dr. Seuss story in my album. And yeah, and then I also made this quote, and yeah, I just took a photo and used that as a background, and then, oh, sorry, and then wrote it and made it in the Rona Design app. So, and I'm going to cover that back side. So the printable, you can see it right here, right here. Oh my gosh, come on, come on. Oh yeah, the page is going to be there. Here it is. Maybe Christmas, you thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps mean a little bit more. So that will be on my blog if you would like to use that. Yeah, I hope you would. So here's the back side, and like I said, very technically bad page. It curled a lot. It shouldn't have to if I just did it right, which I didn't. So, but I had like a lot of plans. I didn't know what to do with it, and I thought about just putting in a page protector and had that for a few days, but I didn't like it. So I decided just to mat it on white paper, and that sort of helps. I mean, in the album you don't really notice it by now, and it sticks together pretty well, so it worked out fine. Um, so yeah, going to glue that on. So this page I'm going to use the Christmas on Market Street by My Mind's Eye, and I'm going to create a sort of pocket layout, and in the pocket is going to be that tag that you can see with the journaling. So the picture of me and my brother, it's so funny. We were watching TV, and we both had our feet on the table. Bad, bad. And we had grey pants and then pink striped fuzzy socks. That's how we roll. Okay. So I took a photo, and that is going to be like the photo of the day, quote unquote. And then the other photo is a black and white, and it's the back side of my brother. And we had a bit of an adventure early on, which is why we felt we really needed to put our feet up when we come home. Uh, my grandfather, he sort of made an escape through town, so we had to sort of find him. Okay, so it's like this. My grandfather, my dad's father, um, he is sick. He has like Parkinson and that kind of stuff, and he had, I don't know, for some reason got mad at my grandmother, saying that she was lying about things. I don't know. So he had run away in town. uh, yeah. Anyway, we found him. He was safe and sound. We were just a bit annoyed with him, but we had to go look for him for quite a while. So, ugh. I mean, And then when we found him, we were like, what were you doing? He was just giggling. And we were like, yeah, okay, good job. Anyway, it happens. So yeah, this is going to be a rather simple design. And because I really didn't want to have I wanted to have a really simple page because the story on that tag tells it all, and but I also didn't want to have the story on the page for anybody, just so that you have to sort of look through it, you know. But in the end, I really liked it. I mean, that paper pad is just amazing. It really is. So going to use that 8 on that little banner thingy, and I'm going to put that on the tag. And then going to write Tuesday on the photo. And yeah, that's going to be for day 8. Yep. Tie it on properly. Doesn't come off. Nope. When I look through my album, this page come off looking pretty clean because of the white background. But it's all fine, you know. Good cheers and all that. I sort of feel that my album doesn't really have the consistency that I feel that my scrapbook pages does. But I really like it. I mean, I sort of do because I use the same papers over and over from the same collections, even though there are like 3 different collections. But I really like having this more tactile feel with all the different elements and all that. I think it's really fun. So I'm going to add some washi tape. Notice that I'm adding washi tape. I feel very proud of myself for using my washi tape. So here I have one that has like book pages and then one that is striped and silver. And that, yeah, day 8. Thumbs up for doing that. Now, all the other days, day 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, I was filming, but then I realized everything was out of focus. And here's the desk afterwards. So here comes a few images. And hopefully I can talk very fast. So here you can see the little pocket with the Grinch Who Stole Christmas story in the pocket, and then we have a really cute layout of Mike and Arvid and the story about that. Day 8 and day 9 I just put a pattern paper that I've printed out myself. It's also the same background as the Grinch in printable. Put a photo of what I had made. I baked a lot that day, and then just put 9 with my diamond on that circle, and then put it on as an ornate little thingy, and I really like that. The tag for day 8, very good, clear and precise. It's 8. Day 10, just enlarged photo, a little label for journaling, and then stamped. 11 is an altered pocket bag that is stamped an embossed number on that gold. And then I had 3 tags. I did a sewing project, so those are the fabrics I used. And that is I made bags, lunch bags for my mom to give away to her friend that is having a birthday. Day 13 is enlargement, and day 12 is just a photo and a little bit of journaling. And in that pocket, you can see 12 up in the top, is a lot of journaling, but I couldn't photograph that. And then day 13, yesterday, is 2 photos and then journaling. So that is it. I hope you've liked this really rambling video, and I hope that you check out all the other videos if you want to in the December daily playlist below. And I hope you have a really great week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!